Welcome to J.A.M University. This is the dressing room class, lesson 703. Be my guest. Let's get started. So you will remember the guest list from lesson 606, Avatar and Guests. Well, in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to add your avatar to the guest list, or how to keep your avatar from appearing on the guest list. So here we have our avatar, and at this point it is considered insufficiently dressed. So let's hit the Save button and see if we show up in the guest list. I'm going to check the guest list by going to the demo version of Jane Austen Manners, which you can find on janeaustenmanners.com. So let's click the guest button and see if we show up. No, we are nowhere to be found. All right, so let's click Cancel. Let's go back to the dressing room. Now let's do some dressing. So we'll start with the red dress, and we'll add a hat like that, and maybe add some jewelry, a necklace, earrings, sure. So the idea here is once we add a sufficient number of items to our avatar, then it will be considered sufficiently dressed, and at that point it'll show up after we save it in the guest list. I'm just going to finish up here by adding some of these flowers. One more ought to do it. Good. Now let's click the Save button. Success. And let's see if it shows up in the guest list. Click on Guest. Click on J.A.M Players. And there we are. That's me. And there's the avatar we just dressed. So it is sufficiently dressed to show up in the guest list. Now, this avatar doesn't really fit me. So let's see if we can do something about that. Let's go back to the dressing room. Now this time I'm going to click on Ready Made, and I'm going to save this as my avatar. Now that's been saved. Now you would think that if we went back to the demo version and we reloaded the guest list that I wouldn't appear because there's nothing on the ready-made avatar. But actually I do, and that is because my custom avatar is sufficiently dressed. And as long as you keep it like that, then you can use a ready-made avatar as your avatar in the game. So now one more thing. Let's go back and make our avatar insufficiently dressed. So let's remove some of this stuff. Now when you click on an item to remove it, a yellow box appears around it, and you click the Remove button. You can also click the R key on the keyboard. You can do this in the house and in the cottage as well. So watch how quick I can remove these flowers. And if I don't have to come down, hit the Remove button, and can just hit the R on the keyboard, it's much quicker. So let's just go back to the basics here and hit Save. All right, and now let's see if we're in the guest list anymore. And we're not. So this guest list is actually sorted by date. And so the further you go along, the further away you get from the ones that were done most recently. And that is how you add the avatar to the guest list. So I know this was a long lesson. Thanks for hanging in there. And thanks for attending the class, and we'll see you next time.